Hey, teacups, it's your girl Monica. Welcome back to the All About the Tea channel. How's everyone doing tonight? Let me see who's in the chat. Okay, we got a full house. Okay, all right. Well, it's joining me tonight is just me, myself, Monica. All right, and I'm so happy to be back. I feel good. I feel excited. And I'm so happy to see so many teacups in the building. Why don't we go ahead and do the roll call, get everybody in the mood?
Roll call, it's a roll call. Tune in and let us know what's up with y'all. We want to hear what you got to say. Teacups, turn them up, what you sipping on today. Roll call, it's the roll call.
All right, the interracial perspective, maturity not included. Hey, boo, shout out to you and all the mods in the building. And thank you so much for the super chat. He says, good evening, teacups, mods, Monica. Let's all have a good night. Positive vibes. Yes, positive vibes, positive energy, love. Let me see here. Speaking of Keys Digital Consulting, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Agreed. Interracial perspective, positivity, and light. Yes, thank you so much. Angela Hunter, hey, boo. Thank you for the super chat. Hearts and hugs to you. Thank you. Helen's Pearls, thank you so much for the super chat, my love. She says, hey, Monica, love you. I love you too. I love you too. All right. Dukes, I see you. Fun to be blonde, NYC. Hey, boo, Henny, yes, okay? Grab your drinks. Tea, Henny, champagne, whatever it is that you drink. CM, hey, CM. Lola Falana, hey, boo, how you doing? SMLBM, hey, how you doing, girl? Good life and home. Hey, allegedly Melanin Queen, okay? They say allegedly for me too. You're not the only one. Haint Blue, Roxana, Keith B, Sassy 76, Edith, hey Edith, Rose, Keith, Heidi, hey boo. Let's see, Lola, okay, Bonita, Low Key, hey Low Key, Booyah, hey boo. Roxana, Tammy, hey Tammy, Keith. All right, thank you all for joining us this evening. You could be anywhere, but you're here with me, and I appreciate you so very, very much. In light of everything that's happened, you're still standing by me and you're tuning in, and I feel blessed to have y'all here and very humbled by it all. Sassy 76, thank you so much for the super chat. I missed you. Protect the avatar. I love it. Yes. Hashtag protect the avatar. Yes. T Ness, we love you, Monica. Thank you so much for the super chat. And I love you as well. Well, we have a lot to cover tonight. And before we get started, Dr. Griffin is here. And Doctor, just let me know. You ready to come on? She said a few words to share with the teacups and some things to clarify. So I'm going to add her to the chat. Hey, Tanya.
Hi, how are you, Monica? Hi, teacups.
Hey, everyone's saying hey. Enlighten us, please. So yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Are you going to start this, or would you like me to start it?
Go ahead and start. You can go ahead and start.
Like you.
Because I don't want to keep you in the backstage, and then you don't want to be here for the other tea that I have to spill.
You know, I might stay all the way for the ride. And so let's just address a few things. Monica, let's talk about the interview. How did your interview come about with you and I? Actually, that I was the interviewer that you selected, and I was so happy to do that. But there's a lot of rumors out there is that you selected me as your girlfriend to come and rescue you. And so we know Monica does not need anyone to rescue her. And so this is what was being put out in the social media world, that Monica called her girl Tanya up and we needed to ride these wheels together. Yes, Monica knows she can call on me, but that's not what this was about. This was pretty much just about Monica being able to share her side of the story. You know, we heard other people who were saying that this was a one-sided kind of viewpoint, but I don't think that they would say that with Oprah when she interviewed Meghan Markle and Harry. And so this was not about taking sides, but it was all about Monica getting her story out there after all of the others had put so many different things out in the social media stratosphere. And so we need to clear that up.
Okay, well, I just want to make something very clear. This is not another interview or an interview about the interview. Tanya just wanted to address a few things, clear some things up. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this. I do have a lot of tea tonight to spill, okay? So for all the tea sippers, just be patient. Just want to clear a few things up. How our quote unquote interview came about was I was going to do it by myself, but it was so much content to follow. I didn't want to seem long-winded and talk and talk and talk. So I needed someone to kind of moderate it for me and to pitch questions to me so I can respond and not be rambling on. And I trust you, okay? You're highly intelligent. You're a PhD. I care about you. I love your interviewing style. So, I mean, who else? I didn't think of anyone else that was more equipped or better to do it than you.
I appreciate that. And so, yes, we don't want to, keep, deading the issue about these. Well, we do want to dead the issues that's out there. We have buried it. We have pronounced the memorial on it, and now it's for Monica to move forward. And so we just wanted to address those things. Monica did not need Tanya to rescue her. She's well capable, but she wanted to have an interviewer who will be able to pitch some of the questions and the accusations that she needed to address. And we're so sorry that, we weren't able to give you the Cardi B style, which I love Cardi, but this was more intentional. And so if some may have said that it was kind of boring, the aim and the focus was not this entertainment type of style. We just needed her to address what needed to be addressed, and we handled our business. Now let's move forward.
Yes, we did. And thank you so much. I appreciate you, and you know that very, very much. But I'm ready to move forward. The teacups want the tea. And are you going to stick around?
Absolutely. I want to hear the piping tea too.
All right. Okay. First and foremost, teacups, you know the drill. I got to get some housekeeping out of the way. Please like and share this video. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I need you to hit that subscribe button down below. For those that are already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and bang that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the piping hot tea that we serve on this channel. All right, teacups. On the agenda tonight, we are talking Candiace Dillard blames Ashley Darby for her. She's blaming Ashley for her problems. And she's saying that the haters don't like her and they like Ashley. They give Ashley a pass because Ashley's light-skinned. Fallon is being threatened by Simon over her interview that she did. Yep. Wendy Osefo, she's running her mouth and she's coming for your girl Monica. And my response is kiss my black ass. Okay. T.I. and Tiny, I have an update. I have an update for y'all. And we're going to dive right into it. We did the roll call. Let's just move right into it. First up on the agenda is Candiace Dillard and Ashley Darby. Okay. So Candiace Dillard believes that her online haters take it easy on Ashley because Ashley's light-skinned. Tanya, what you think about that?
Well, I think that's a bunch of buffoonery and foolery. I don't think that at all. Child, please.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, at some point, you got to take accountability. Everybody, on these shows has a villain role. And Ashley's a villain too at times, but she doesn't go on social media and attack people. You see, that's the problem with Candiace. She can't keep it on the show. She takes it off the show. She will troll you. She will come in your DMs. And when she can't bully you into submission to liking her, she'll cuss you out. She'll wish death on you. She wished death on my friend who is now deceased. He was a fellow blogger, Kyle Palar of the Black Socialites. Rest in peace, Kyle. And that's why people don't like you. And that's why you get trolled, Candice, so much harder than Ashley. Ashley leaves the drama on TV. You, on the other hand, don't know when to stop, and you take it off TV. Okay, so yeah, that's the problem. That's why she's trolled so much. So basically, this all came about because she made some comments on an IG page, and the post was about shows. It was showing how reckless Ashley's mouth has been. Yeah, Ashley is no saint, okay? Ashley is no saint. She can be very reckless at the mouth, but she leaves it on the show. It's all TV, and that's it. And the post says, the caption says, yeah, Candice was the villain and ganged up on by so many fans. It's crazy how Ashley was in the same opinion. It's funny how Ashley was, in my opinion, worse, but people want to ignore that. I wonder why. You know, this account that is reporting this and the caption, I have said for a long time, I think Candice runs it, because nobody would post this and care. No one cares about Ashley's mouth being reckless and why she's not ganged up on. So Candice had to chime in, of course, naturally. And in her opinion, she wrote this, and I quote, because she's light-skinned. There, I said it. Now let's see how fast this gets around. Okay, but listen, there was a mixed reaction in that room on that post. One person said, child, we got you. We've been saying it for you. They can act obtuse all they want. We can clearly see the difference. Another person wrote, Ashley is closer to white, so her antics are praised and rewarded. Ashley can defend her creep husband and viewers still go up for her. I'm gonna stop right there. Tanya, what do you think?
Well, as you just said, Candice is reckless with her mouth, and so, and I think that Ashley has matured a bit from what we saw her in the beginning of the season. It seems as though she knows how to give it right back to Candice. But as you just said, she keeps it on the show, and I don't see how. This Candiace Dillard blames Ashley because she light skinned. We need to know a little bit more about that. What light skin? How does that have anything to do with this? See, and Candice just say anything out of her mouth, and she knows that don't make no goddamn sense. And yes, I did. The doctor said no goddamn sense at all. And so no, child, please, no.
Well, the people in the comment section, I wonder how many troll accounts Candice has that's actually responding to this post, because they're agreeing with her. They're like, yeah, you're right. And another person said, nowhere should we be considered on lighter side. Please stop the BS. She's a brown-skinned, dark-skinned Black woman, and she does not have the same privilege that a fair-skinned biracial like Ashley has. So now this is becoming a privilege issue, a colorist issue. Come on, please. Another person said, when it was her turn, we hated her too. Facts. That's a good point. Yeah. When Ashley's in the hot seat, the fans come for her too. The difference is Ashley doesn't respond. She takes it like a G. She understands it's it comes with the territory. It's the nature of the beast, and she keeps it pushing. Same thing with me. I'm in the hot seat. Everybody on social media and their mother got my name in their mouth, trying to figure out who I am, over all this drama. And I respond to a few people, but I'm not chasing everybody down and responding to them and, calling them names. I'm not wishing death on anyone. It's just ridiculous. It really, really is, Like I said, Ashley does the right thing. She keeps it on the screen. And when the cameras stop rolling, she goes back to her regular life and she minds her business. And for that, I can respect Ashley a lot more. Yeah, you said it. Did Candice think marrying a pale man? Yeah, right. She's married to a white man would make her lighter because of proximity. Candice's mouth is Candice's problem, not Ashley's hue. Please. Exactly. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, C.S. Smith. Thank you. So generous. Monica, hey, Queen, and Judge Griffin and Teacups. Oh, thank you so much, C.S. Smith. Thank you. We got another one from you. Thank you. Wow. Oh my goodness. Was not expecting that. Thank you so much. Yeah, really, Candice. And that just speaks to the level of delusion and immaturity in Candice. Really, this is pretty low. Don't you think? Come on.
Yeah, I think she took a page out of Spike Lee's movie, Good and Bad Hair, whether you're dark or you're fair. Maybe she should. This is just a script out of that playbook. I think she just is reaching, and she reached back to there to think that applies here, and it does not, Candice.
Shavania said, so y'all don't want nobody talking ish back to y'all. People can talk. I just don't like the death threats. You can talk as much ish as you want. Just leave the death threats off of the table. I had some people say, well, how can an avatar get a death threat? By email, by text message, by DM. Wake up, people. I'm human. I have to read these things. How do you think I feel reading that stuff? Use common sense, okay? Please. Can't stand when people don't use common sense. You know what I will say, though? I'm going to give you an example. Who Ashley reminds me of. She reminds me of Teresa Giudice because, I've been in business for a long time. And when Teresa was going through her legal problems and she was on trial and got convicted and went to prison, I came at Teresa pretty hard. And she and I broke a lot of exclusives about her legal situation. She never, not once, responded to me in a negative way, attacked me, or said any kind of rebuttal. She took it like a G. She understands the nature of the business. And I ended up refollowing her. And now I write very complimentary things about her because she's turned her life around. So yeah, that's how you have to do it, Candice. Learn by example. Maybe you can learn from Ashley. All right. Okay. So moving on, we're going to talk about Fallon. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, so Fallon's interview with my friend and celebrity blogger Up and Adam dropped yesterday, and it was a doozy. It was a tearjerker. She was crying and she was talking about a lot of stuff. Comment in the chat if you saw the interview. A lot of things stood out to me. One of the main things that stood out that she said in the interview was that things in her marriage changed once she started filming The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I have to wonder if that's because during that time, Portia was screwing her husband. Comment in the chat and let me know if you think, because I know for a fact that Portia and Simon have not been just seeing each other for a year. Their relationship has been going on longer, way longer than a year. What are your thoughts on that, Tanya?
My thoughts on that is Portia. I love Portia, but I have to call her to the carpet. She needs to take 2 seats to the left. I'm sorry, this is just not acceptable. If you were seeing Simon while you knew that he was still married to Fallon, it shouldn't go down like that, right? It is disrespectful in the world of, womanism and what we do as women, right? Portia, you wrong on this one, all the way wrong. Take 2 seats to the left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, how can you justify it? Some people say, F it, girl, get your money, get your bag, do what you got to do. It don't matter. They were divorcing anyway. I just don't think
Right.
like that. I mean, karma is real, honey. Karma is real. It will bite you in the ass. And all these people out here doing all this foul stuff ish, it comes back to you. It really, really, really does. And tenfolds too. So she also said that she never cheated. Remember, Simon accused Fallon of cheating with her BFF, who everyone is saying allegedly gay. I'm not saying that, but people are saying that he's allegedly gay. But according to Simon, his wife was cheating on him during his marriage with this man, but she denies it. She said, no, there was never any cheating going on. But she did imply that Simon cheated, and she recounted a time in marriage counseling where Simon said, and I quote, Simon doesn't get caught unless Simon wants to get caught. Woo. Child, what are your thoughts on that? Y'all comment in the chat. Let me know what you think about that.
I see someone put in the chat room that I was seeing Jamal while he was dating Giselle. See, this where research 101 would be a good class to take because that's not how that went down at all. You can have your own opinions, but you can't have your own facts. And I have all the receipts. So if you want to hit me up, my email address and stuff will be down here. Hit me up. But that is wrong. So it's not the same, dear. Not the same.
Yeah. Well, thank you for clearing that up, girl. Shoot, don't be trying to pull Tanya in with these other. No, man. Get your facts straight. She says that they were together for 5 years, married for 1.5 years. She also said that she hasn't been asked back yet. See, that they didn't ask her back before all this drama happened. But at this point, I feel she definitely needs to come back, and she will maybe get asked back. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, let's see what they say in the chat. What are their thoughts?
What are your thoughts on her? You want her to come back? Are you there, Tanya?
Oh, yes, I'm here. Yes. Yeah, I would love to see her come back. Absolutely. I'm reading the chatterization, but yes, I would love to see her come back. I would love to see how this will, play out on the screen.
Sonia said, Fallon is fake. She talked positively about her divorce. And when she found out about Portia, now she's crying and doing interviews looking for her 15 minutes. Her and Portia want that man's money. You think so? Well, she has a prenup, so she's not going to get anything more than what she's supposed to get. So she said she loves him, and she still refers to him as her husband. She refers to his kids and everything as her family. Some parts of it, the tears did kind of look kind of fake, but there were other parts where she had me almost tearing up. I felt bad. I felt bad for her. Yeah, I felt bad for her. It must be tough, especially seeing, Portia all over social media, hugged up with your husband. Portia has no decorum. She is not even trying to act like a proper side chick, engaged / side chick. She's flaunting the relationship all over social media. She's posting pictures with his kids, who technically Fallon is still their stepmother. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Really? You didn't like the interview? It felt dry to you? Shout out to Up and Adam. I thought he did a great job. It's hard to kind of pull things out of Fallon because she's kind of, she's not very interesting per se. And she's upset. She was doing a lot of crying. She was emotional. So he did the best he could, and I think he did a good job. I think he did. I enjoyed it for the most part. Also, she said some things that raised some eyebrows for me. You know, she said he liked to travel. I didn't like to travel. He liked to shop for designer stuff. I didn't like to shop for designer stuff. And then she went on to name a few other things that he liked and she didn't like. And I'm like, well, damn, what did y'all have in common? What are your thoughts on that? You know, was the relationship doomed from the start because they weren't compatible? He seems like he's very extrovert and she seems very introvert.
Yeah,
Tanya.
I mean, this is to me. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, so this is interesting. So you got to think about, was you asked the question, were they doomed from the start? Apparently not. They've, been married for a period of time, right? But I'm more concerned about, her, what you pointed out with the divorce, that she was okay with it, right? But now that he's with Portia, it seems like she's not okay with it. And if you've known any people who've been in this situation, and I have, you would normally see things like this that happens if they get with the other woman. And so, I'm not rocking with Portia on this one at all, being with him. I would like to see them, Simon and Fallon, at least close this chapter before they both decide, or if they decide they want to be with someone else. And you usually see things like this that happens. I'm just not sure what's going on with Fallon, if she was saying, okay, I'm good, the divorce is over, I'm ready to move forward, but all of a sudden that Simon's with Portia and they appear to be happy. Now she's saying, I really want my husband back. But this is nothing unusual. This happens.
Yeah, I felt, like she started tearing up and crying when she says that she's going to miss the blended family and organizing the birthday parties for the kids and all that stuff. I kind of really felt bad for her. But it seems like Simon, he rotates them out every 3 years. There, he marries them, rotates them out, and gets someone new. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Y'all are really going in on Fallon in the chat. Oh my goodness. She said, oh, you didn't buy her ish. Someone needs, okay. Yeah, wife number 2 handle says Simon's second wife with hazel eyes. Oh, wow. Okay. Kilta. Hey, Kilta, thank you so much for the super chat. The interview was okay, but Simon and Fallon were having much trouble before the marriage. There were a lot of red flags she clearly missed. Right. And she probably hung in there because she wanted his money. You know how that go. So look, none of them are innocent. She said that she can't blame him and she can't blame herself for the divorce. So it sounds to me like maybe they were both cheating, Let me see what this says here. Somebody says something. Tanya, you got to go to work for the 200. Girl, shut up. Y'all are so damn messy. Okay, so when Adam asked about Portia swimming in her pool, etc., Fallon said if Simon's happy with Portia, she's okay with it. What? Girl, say what? Okay, cut it out. You wouldn't be up here crying and boo-hooing if you were okay with it. I know for damn sure, I wouldn't be okay with it. I would want to, give Portia the business. She would definitely get the business from me. And that, yeah, Vaseline faced up, earrings off, rolling up. Yeah, okay. Y'all know what I mean. When he asked about her future dating life, Fallon said she's done with dating rich men. She now wants someone to respect her because she loves hard, really hard. So damn, Simon didn't respect her? Tanya, still there?
Yes, I'm still here. I guess the question for Fallon is, does she want to go or stay? And it sounds like Simon has already checked out. So, Fallon just needs to do the work of, closing this chapter for herself and just move on, because Simon, if he's already checked out, he's not, wanting to engage the process of, this relationship, being mended. So both of them need to just go ahead and go their separate ways. Fallon, girl, just kiss and say goodbye.
Yeah, yeah. At this point, it's a wrap. It's pretty much over. What are your estimations for his up and coming marriage with Portia? Do you think they'll make it down the aisle? How long, if they do make it down the aisle, how long do you think it'll
Mm.
last?
Yeah, that's a. I
Sorry.
don't see this going anywhere. I really don't. Yeah, I don't see this going anywhere with Portia and Simon, really. I don't. I mean, they
Okay.
might hang around for a little while and, people might say, is it for the money or not? I don't care. But I just don't see that, she's going to really end up with him to make him a lifetime partner. I don't see that.
Yeah, I don't see it either. I don't see it lasting at all. I like to see her making it down the aisle. I really, really don't. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and add my boy TLW to the chat. Hey, boo.
Hello, how are you? And praise the Lord, Dr. Griffin. Won't he do it?
Praise him. Won't he do it all the time?
Hallelujah.
Amen. Amen.
Oh, I am so happy you are back, Monica.
Thank you.
I'm just peace and blessings and
Thank
just lots, like
you.
I said, lots of hugs and kisses and let's get this going.
I love you. Thank you so much. But
Right back
everything,
at you.
all
So
of the
where to
text
begin?
messages, everything, listen, TLW has been by my side since all this mess went down, constantly texting me, checking on me, sending me uplifting messages. So thank you, brother. Thank you for that.
Of course. Well, anyway, let's get going. So I guess we know what Candice's storyline is going to be this season because she's trying to keep that narrative from the reunion going with this whole colorism kind of aspect, but it does fall apart because it's like Candice is the typical person that likes to throw rocks and then try to hide their hands, want to talk reckless out of their mouth, but then want to also try to tell people how they should respond to it. It's like, girl, sit down and God forgive me, but I'm still stuck on this music career. Like who is booking her? Like what ribbon cuttings and cookouts and like car washes is she performing at?
I have no clue. Get your shady self. No clue. No clue.
And Ashley and Michael, they know how to play the game. Like a lot of people don't seem to understand like their drama. I honestly believe their drama is for television. And then once the cameras are gone, you don't hear anything from them. She's having babies and they being quiet, whatever, whatever. But once those cameras turn on for the show, then they turn up. So it's like they know how to do it. And clearly Candice and Chris Bassett don't. But moving on to Fallon, I like I said, I really believe that all of this is being produced. Production is having a hand in it. Fallon is playing her part. Portia and Simon are also doing their thing. It's just like, and then the way she was dressed, the no
Mm-hmm.
shirt, the white suit,
No
very
bra.
a la very a la Whitney Houston and Diane Sawyer back in the day. You remember that interview and how that
Uh-huh.
went.
Uh-huh.
But
Oh yeah.
it's a bunch of mess. And I was just thinking to myself, it's like with the people from Married to Medicine, with the people from these housewife shows, it's like how soon do these producers like flipping on them, once they sign on the dotted line? Because it's like you think it's gonna go one way and then they flip it and it goes a whole different way and you're sitting there like, wait, huh? Was this really supposed to be happening? You know what I mean?
Right. Yes. Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense at all. It really, I'm not, you know what? I'm not thoroughly convinced now that Simon and Portia's relationship is even real. I think this is something production cooked up. I'm
Yes.
starting to think that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's feeling that
Because
way, isn't it?
it's a bit extra like with Portia because I follow her on Instagram and it's like every other picture, every other what is it that story, Instagram story, and it's just like okay, like you're really selling this and you're selling it a little too hard.
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah, very, very scripted. And that, see, Adam did a great job. I feel Adam did a wonderful job. He was poised. He looked professional. He had his edge up looked good. He looked clean. Did you see that? You see that edge up? He looked clean. But the issue was, it's kind of like pulling teeth to get stuff out of her.
Yeah, and then she wanted to come across like this. Even this was very scripted, and I guess rehearsed like the emotion. Like she really wanted to sell that emotion. Like I'm really hurt, and then we know in the background how the other chicks like Kenya and I think Candy and them are trying to get her to come back for trying to get them to have her back for next season. Like this is really scripted.
Yes, very, very scripted. But she should have dragged Portia, and then it would have been good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she should have had that same energy running out the house after what's that girl? Toya? Bro, she should have that same energy at Portia.
Where was that Fallon? I wanted that Fallon to show up for the interview. Oh my goodness. All right. So are you going to stick around? Because I'm also talking about Fallon being threatened by Simon. He's trying to bully her.
Of course I'm staying. I'm here. I am here.
Okay.
And Dr. Griffin Dr. Griffin, real quick, didn't nobody believe that BS between what's his name, Jamal and Gizzard Neck. Didn't nobody believe that reconciliation, that BS. So honestly, like pay that dust. Yeah. Pay that dust. You were no extra, trying breaking up no happy family, because he did that all himself with the upside down binder and him having the the cash register and then putting cash apps, on his post asking people to still donate. Like bye.
He literally said in that post, that birthday post, in the birthday post, he said,
he did what?
I should have been a billionaire by now at 50, but I'm not. So here's my cash app. He said that. Yeah, he got problems. Let me go ahead and add Sassy 76 to the chat. Hey, Sassy. Oh my goodness, you got a lot going on there. Oh my goodness. How you doing? You're on mute, my love.
Hi guys. Hi Monica.
Hey Sassy, how you doing?
Doing so well. Missed you so much, and everyone, the chat. I just missed this so much. So thank you for your being such a strong woman person for us to just follow and
Thank you.
Stand up to the fight.
You gotta stand up to bullies. Yeah.
Yeah, stand up to the bullies.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say that, but just wanted to speak to the Fallon interview. I felt that Fallon couldn't really speak to what was truly on her heart. I felt like watching her, she almost looked timid. Like if she said something, I know she has her prenup and things like that, but I just felt like there was something she was holding back. And I know that, when there's an interview, you get your questions before. And so she knew what was going to be asked. And I felt like the interview wasn't boring, but it was just limited because I think there's so many questions and answers that we want to know.
Right.
When she talked about the children, I felt that, because when you are a stepmother or you're taking care of somebody's, once you build that bond, it's there. And it sounds like that was what her life was. She said she was a stay-at-home mom, 5 different boys' birthdays that she had to plan, and just in an instance, it is snatched from her. And the other thing I wanted to do was, and I'm not putting down a culture, or I'm speaking from my experience of dating someone from an African culture. It can be like they will, if they love you, they're going to give you the world. The moment that they do not love you anymore, it's like a light switch. It's stopped. It's like immediate, like they're not going to show you that anymore.
Right.
I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like I said, I feel like she was holding something back.
Okay.
But my heart was breaking for her nonetheless, because anytime you're dealing with a breakup, it's painful. Even this past week with not, and I hate to bring it back to the situation that happened with on your channel, but it was true. It was like, something was ripped apart from us, and those who enjoy it and love this, it was like, where's the closure, or what do we do now, or how do we move forward?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what Fallon is struggling with and dealing with it. She has to be mindful what she says, because she does have these children that look up to her, admire her, and who knows what's going on behind the scenes with the divorce and things of that nature. I thought she handled herself well. I thought she looked beautiful, and it may have came off as a boring interview. However, I think she did what she needed to do, like show composure and get through the interview the best way without, coming off as a bitter woman.
Yeah. Thank you, Sassy. We appreciate you. You have a great evening. Thank you. All right, my love. Bye, sis. CSM says threatening people is bullying. I would think so. What do you think, TLW?
Yeah, and I think it's real cowardly, because if you can do them dirty, and then and then they have their moment to speak up and say something, but you're trying to shut them down, it's like you're a coward. I think it's cowardly.
Yeah. Boss Keon says, not bullies. Stop coming on acting like Monica is fragile, made of glass. She already stated she dishes it and can take it. That's true. I do dish it. I can't take it, but I'm also human. Okay.
Human.
And it's only so. I mean, will you break somebody down till they kill themselves? Is that what you want, Keon? I mean, everybody, we're human. I'm human. Believe it or not, there is a human being behind this avatar. Go figure.
Listen, baby. It's like what Maya Angelou said.
What I've been through in the past couple of days, I think 90% of the people out there couldn't handle it. Y'all have been like, forget it. I'm done. I'm wrapping things up. Whew, I was getting it from every which way that you can imagine. So it's been rough. I mean, but I'm human, okay? Calypso Kings, thank you so much for the super chat. He is a no good cheating stuffed sausage. Good riddance. She can get better. I know that's right. Let me go ahead and add Rook King to the chat. Hey, Rook King, how you doing, boo?
Hey, Monica, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there.
You know what? I know that we don't want to go down the road of all the stuff that you went through, but you know what? I loved the interview that you did with the PhD, the doctor that was with you.
Yes, yeah.
I loved it.
Thank you.
Thank you. And this is the first time I'm on this show. This is pretty interesting here.
Well, welcome.
Thank
You're not
you.
gonna start no mess, right? This feels like a
No. Listen, no mess for me.
Okay, all right. Got the trigger finger ready for the on the remove. All right.
Well, you know what? I was gonna say. I think that trigger finger was a little slow, because you could have used it a couple of weeks ago when those people started going a little crazy on you. So you should have said, "Boop."
Which one? Which one though?
Well, I think that when I had to lie, but it all went viral because said, "Oh, wait a minute, I'm using mute button right quick."
Yeah. Right. I had people calling me, "End it. Abort mission. Stop. Just get off." You're right.
That would have been the plan. I mean, you could have been a total control person,
But you know what? Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You're echoing. Do you have another window open or anything of that nature?
No.
Oh, okay. Sometimes when you don't wear earbuds, that happens too. The echo happens.
Oh.
Yeah, that's okay. It's fine. I will say this. I am human. I do fall short at times. But when you feel somebody's playing you, like, and they're playing you, like one of your kids that's lying to you, and you're like, stop lying, tell me the truth. You know what they did? It was I had a moment like that, and I kind of just went off. But we're moving past it.
Yeah, well, you know what? And listen, I just think that you're a strong woman. I mean, I love all the I love all this energy that's going on here. And I just think at the end of the day, there's no big villains, there's no big crazy people. But I will say that if somebody is sitting around collecting information and not being transparent about that, that's not very fair fighting. You don't fight very fair if you're collecting in your mind these things that's just sort of happening. You just have to be transparent with the person. That caused a lot of problems, and I think that's what happened here. And if they have a perception about you, they have to be very honest about it, be clear about it, so you can have a grown person conversation. That's all.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I was going to say, if I could, the Fallon interview. So that interview was, I didn't think it was boring, but I did think that it was a little, I thought that Adam did a good job. And, I actually have a crush on Adam. I think he's a cute little man there.
Okay.
I have a crush on his
very well groomed. He's clean cut.
Yes. Yeah. And I know he's probably in a relationship, I think. But she was very hard interview because she wasn't really, the flow was off. It was it was boring. I mean, it's just that she didn't really, it seemed like she was thinking about everything she was saying, and it just seemed very hard. It didn't have no good flow to it. It was like, come on, you just got to just talk, just sort of let it flow. Don't be so structured. Don't be so, like, she was thinking about everything she was saying, and that threw me off. It didn't feel good. And he was doing a good job. But with her, it just seemed like it was like talking to a robot, I would say. It felt like she was a robot a little bit to me.
Yeah, very robotic. And very monotone, talking quiet. She didn't have a very strong voice, because you could be sad and still have, talk with authority or speak up. I didn't get that energy from her. Adam did the best he could. The set looked beautiful. She looked beautiful. Adam looked good, of course. I agree with you.
But Monica, I was going to ask you one thing. Do you, because you get the tea, that's the name of this program. And I've been dying to ask you this, because you probably know things that you have not shared, can't share yet to you. So from what you hear on the street, what that man is sort of putting out there about her, about these, who knows what, threesomes and sex part. I mean, all this crazy stuff he's constantly posting. Do you think that there's some truth to something what he's saying about her? I mean, it seemed like what they say, if there's smoke, there's fire. So objectively, do you think that maybe she's not an angel? Probably.
I'll say this. I think that was their lifestyle. I think they both partied. And Atlanta is known for the sex parties. I mean, if Simon could be in the room while people snort cocaine and not have a problem with it, and just stay in the room, pay for it, and order some more for them, tells me all I need to know about this man's character. I was told, I know all of the stylists in the ATL. I know so many hairdressers, and I was told that he dibbles and dabbles, allegedly. So no, I think they both partake in the, they call it, they party. That's the term, they party. Drugs, sex parties, threesomes, all that stuff. Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Well, yeah. So then, so I pray for Portia, because she might be going into some problems with this.
No, she'll fit right in.
Oh God!
If you know what I mean.
Wide open.
If you know what I mean, she'll fit right on all aspects that I just mentioned. She'll fit right in, allegedly.
Allegedly. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? This is it's been so fun talking to you. And I mean, I'm in my little apartment, so I know there's many people watching, but the way you talk to the people coming on, it feels like I'm just talking to you and the guests here.
Friends. Yeah, we're on a Zoom call.
That's okay. You know what? That's fine. Right? That's fine with me. This is the first time. It's pretty cool. I like sort of talking about these topics. I actually have a time on Instagram, and I know it's gone. And you were friendly there, so that's why I was saying there's sort of I decide like this sort of Jekyll Hyde thing. I said no, the woman, she don't know me from a can of paint. Right. And I hit up and I said something. You were sweet as pie. Thank you. You were sweet.
I talk to everyone that DMs me. If you're respectful, you're nice. I mean, and I try to respond to all my DMs too. Yeah. Hopefully I'm getting it back. They are literally working on it. Talking to people directly, because it's Facebook. It's tied to my Facebook and the Instagram. Nothing really happened on Instagram. It happened on Facebook. And as a result of that, it affected the Instagram. So I'm working with those people, and they're gonna get it fixed, hopefully, and I'll get it back, and we can DM some more. Okay.
Yes. Listen, if you just knew, I know you're going to bounce back. So just put my hat in the ring. Because I'm a Brooklyn boy. My mother was a reader from back in the day.
Oh,
And
child.
she taught me well. So
Okay.
if you ever want somebody else to come up here with a little New York flavor, I put my name in the bucket. And this was very easy. I like it very much so.
Thank you, Rook King. And you got what it takes. I like you.
Thank you very much.
You have a good evening.
Thank
Bye. Bye-bye. All right. I'm going to add Levon. But Levon, I want to get you. Hey, boo. Okay, look at you. Hey.
Hey guys.
Give us the wave again. Go ahead. All right. Okay. Arceel Hawk, thank you so much for the super chat, my love. We appreciate you. Oh, Simply Sherelle, hey boo, thank you for the super chat. Iron sharpens iron. Monica and Dr. Griffin exemplifies this through their respect for each other and genuine fellowship. You ladies are like-minded. Yes, I love her. Yes, yes, I really do. You still there, Tanya?
Sure, I love that.
All
right.
right.
I'm here. That's what they were saying in the chat. Did Dr. Griffin go to sleep? No, I listen well.
Y'all gonna leave her alone, leave my friend alone. Let me continue on. Let me continue on real quick, Levon, with this report because I want to get into some other stuff too. So after Fallon, before she even did the tell-all of Adam, okay, it was a lot of behind-the-scenes controversy. Simon was trying to shut it down and threatening her, with his powerhouse attorneys and all this other kind of stuff. It appears that Simon almost, I guess she told him that the interview was stopped. At some point, he thought that she wasn't even going to do the interview. Well, she did the interview, but it wasn't going to air. Oh my goodness. Fallon shared some screenshots revealing some correspondences between her and his attorneys, because he's not even talking to her anymore at this point. He's like, look, you want to communicate with me? Talk to my lawyers. That's why the girl was crying. This gotta hurt. This really, really, really has to hurt. And the first screenshot revealed a request asking Fallon to issue a public statement. Now, here's what his lawyers wanted the statement to read. And I quote, I recently made a statement that Simon only gets caught when he wants to get caught. And that was widely reported. To be clear, I do not believe that Simon was ever unfaithful to me during the course of our marriage, and I know of no evidence to suggest that he was. I will have nothing further to say regarding this matter. So they wanted her to release that public statement. What are your thoughts, Levon? So happy you're here tonight.
Well, okay, my turn. So I think that first of all, Fallon probably really needs some better gay friends, because if those had been one of my girls, I would have instructed her to go in looking cute, which she did, but put one hand on her hip, throw her hair back, look directly into the camera, and say whatever the hell you feel like saying, because she was way too controlled in that interview. I would have sat there and exposed it all. Why do an interview, I feel, unless you're going to have something come out of it? So I feel like she should have let her true feelings actually come out and say what she had to say. If it had been me, I would have talked about everything. His mom, his dogs, his third grade teacher, everyone would have suffered because of his mistakes. And the whole building would have been shaking by the time I'm done. As far as him cheating or her cheating, I think that if he did not want to be with her, then he wouldn't. Just like he stopped being with her when he found someone that he wanted to be with. So if she had cheated in the past and he didn't like it, I think he would have ended it almost immediately. I don't think that he would have stayed on until he found Portia. I think he would have been like, okay, bye. I have other women who would happily line up.
Right. Yeah. Sounds like he's trying to cover his ass, protect his image, and not come off like a cheater. TLW, what are your thoughts on that statement they wanted her to issue?
It's you just said it, wanted him to, CYA and protect that image, because now he's he's moving on into, you know, that Portia realm where she's much more visible and much more, you know, I hate to say the word famous and a celebrity than he is, and that's money making potential right there. So if he's already tainted the image that him and Portia were fooling around and all of this, and so they're trying to clean it up just a bit. So here she come, if she really start running her mouth, you know, she could damage that. So I think that's what they were trying to, like, you know, you better watch what you say, girl, because we like you said, you got the trigger finger ready. We got our trigger finger ready too.
Yeah, she's not playing around. She's not playing around. I'm glad she's not scared. She's not backing down. That's bullying. That's that, you know, you have money. Monica, asked Wiley about the what? Dr. Seuss green eggs and ham. What they talking about, Wiley? What are they talking about? Poisonous Astrologist, thank you so much for the super sticker, my love. We appreciate you so much. Thank you. Yeah. So then the next receipt that she dropped took a threatening tone after Fallon presumably ignored their requests, and then they ramped it up. And I quote, "This morning, I retained a famed defamation attorney to respond to Fallon's latest round of falsehood. The firm gears up by Monday to move aggressively on her and all media outlets carrying her latest falsehood." That's that, you know, the promo of the interview, right? "I have been assured that her interview with Up and Adam would not see the light of day." So he hired this aggressive group of attorneys to get Adam's interview with Fallon shut down. It went on to say, "The reason for reaching out to you specifically is if you are still in touch with her, let her know I'm coming after her liquid assets as well as her valuables." Damn, Simon. "There are consequences for pushing a false narrative on two public figures," that would be Portia and Simon, "whose livelihoods depends on public and business perceptions. Let her know to gear up for a very expensive fight." Goodness gracious. Wow. Simon likes to play dirty. For real. Like, what are your thoughts, LaVon, on that threatening? That's a threat. Liquid asset, you coming after me.
Simon is low down and dirty. Not only do you embarrass this woman on national TV, publicly embarrass her, but now you're threatening her. Clearly, you're not built for this kind of life. Why would you get with Portia and then say that you need your privacy? Why would you change your handle to public figure and then say that you need your privacy? If you're all about that life, then be all about that life and let her say what she wants to say. Don't sit there and be with Portia, because guess what? This will be on the next season of The Housewives, because she's not going to quit her job. So if you're not ready for that, why are you even here?
Yeah, exactly. Tanya, what are your thoughts on these threats? I mean, because you've been in this kind of position before where Jamal Bryant tried to threaten you and say this and say that. You know, he used the same type of tactics. So what are your thoughts? Oh, sorry, you're on mute.
Try.
There you go.
And so, oh, yeah, I said the operative word here is try, right? Jamal tried it. Yeah, so this is a whole different dynamic. These are, you know, what I would call baller rules, right? The money and the power controls how much it is that you are going to say to the public, right? But it's up to Fallon. She gets to decide if she wants to do exactly what LaVon said. I'm with him on that. You know, why is it that she feels the need in some sense not to say anything, as if she needs to protect him? Listen, if you're not going to get any money, you're not getting the bag anyway, go ahead and spill all of the tea. She owes him nothing. You want to be dragged? Dragging goes both ways, down the street and back up the street. That's what we do, pull up. And so I think that Fallon, as someone else said, she just need to put on her big girl panties and just go blazing. If you're going to go out, go out. That's how I feel about it. That's
why I like you. You know that you ride or die. You're like, wait a minute. you're a professional woman, you're a PhD, but at the same time, when it's time to go to battle, go to battle. Don't let anybody bully you into submission. What are your thoughts, TLW, on this mess? Because this is some real, your liquid assets.
It's like it's like what Dr. Griffin just said. She said, "Negro, I will put this Bible down and cuss you out in the name of Jesus." you
Right.
you know, but it's like
And back it up with oil.
exactly.
Mhm.
Shoot, don't make me baptize you. But anyway,
In the name of Jesus.
exactly. Because you got to have, like I said, Fallon got to have some girls or some gay guys that will help her fight in the name of Jesus. But but right, but it's like it's a classic move, you know. It's like, you know, you first you get, what is it? First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the respect, like the song says by the Locks. And it's when you can't control everything because you're so used to yes men being around you, and when people don't want to go quietly, that's the quickest way to kind of like threaten somebody and shut them up. I'm gonna get lawyers after you, but lawsuits are expensive. Yeah, you know, a person threatening to the person on the end threatening, that's being, you know, threatened with a lawsuit, litigation, you know, it's like, I don't got no money, and if this man, you know, takes me to court, I'm gonna spend up all this money trying to get a lawyer, the court costs and all that stuff. But it's the other way too. It's gonna cost him as well. So I'm glad she didn't buckle. And she, you know, she still went up there and did what she did. You know, she was a woman of her word and honored her commitment. But at the same time, it was like she wasn't she didn't sit in it fully. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people wanted her to be messy. And she was walking on she was walking on eggshells throughout that entire interview. She was, I don't want to say guarded, but almost rehearsed in a way. You know, rehearsed, very measured, very, you know, quiet.
Yeah. She was more restrained, but those threats came after she filmed it. So I don't think necessarily that would have affected it because it was already filmed. And once the trailer dropped, that's what he was referring to. Like, you're calling me a cheater, you know, with Simon, what did he say? What Simon wants, Simon gets, whatever statement he made, it was in the trailer. So that kind of made him nervous because the trailer was super dramatic. It went viral, right?
Okay.
Everybody was like, oh, you know.
Damn. I misunderstood.
Yeah. That came afterwards. Remember, he accused her of cheating. Like 2 weeks ago. And he even took that trailer and posted it on his Instagram. And the caption read, "The face of a cheating wife. Let's start with why I filed for divorce. Let's start with who she cheated with and currently pregnant for and living in a home I paid for. Post-divorce." That's what, yeah. And then he posted the Instagram handle of Fallon's best friend, I was told he was gay. I don't know. Allegedly. And his name is Jalen Banks. It's been messy. And Jalen has been going back and forth on social media, you know, responding to Simon. He flatly denied the cheating. He goes, "I'm not cheating with her." He even said that Simon was the one who gave him the code to their house. Because Simon posted screenshots of Jalen in, you know, from the security camera pulling up to his house on various days. And he's like, "Come on, dude. You know, I come here. You gave me the code." So it's just so ridiculous. It really, really is. Levon, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think that in an attempt to threaten Fallon, he sort of revealed a weakness. He showed that he's scared that she might reveal something that she clearly didn't reveal on the Adam interview, since, you know, the threat came afterwards. So she has something on him that he doesn't want out. He's afraid of his reputation or something that, you know, who knows what it could be. He's putting out information before her. Fallon has been strangely quiet this entire time. And he's been the one who's been putting out information, who's putting out these threats. And she has barely said anything, even after the interview. So in his threat, I do believe that there's something in that skeleton or in the closet that he does not want to come out there. and he knows that she knows about it. So he's probably afraid.
Absolutely. Golden Glitches says, didn't Monica threaten to sue someone recently? I don't recall threatening to sue anyone. I don't threaten people. I just do things. I just take action. So no, that probably wasn't me. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Oh, really? Monica, somebody did a video showing the link and message that Doc sent saying that you made the script from y'all's. A script? It wasn't a script. She wrote an interview. She runs a publication. So I think you might have that mixed up. All right, y'all. Let me add another caller. Rock stars. How you doing, boo? You're on mute.
Well, happy Friday, everyone. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Yes.
I'm good. I watch you avidly every night. So I'm glad there's different people moving on your website tonight.
Thank you.
But this Fallon situation, it's really suspect. And she confirmed it. If you really listen closely or rewind that interview, she stated right before the television show, Simon changed, and that Bravo had been getting at her many times. Now, if anyone knows about media, they always plan a few seasons before their plans and their plots. And see, she can't state that she was plotted on maybe a year before. Think about that for a minute. Dennis knew Simon from business. Dennis got blew up by a blogger about his extra activities, right? Remember that was all live? Portia went behind the scenes and was really seeing him in the background. You know, she played like she broke off the engagement, but Dennis has been around all this time. So now we see the Simon person come on the scene. When everyone goes to Simon's restaurant and everybody knows Simon, then they suddenly appear at her home. I mean, it's really suspect. And because she could be negotiating a gag order for her divorce, she can't really talk about his extracurricular activities. You see how she never really confirmed who could have been cheating, if she was cheating. She didn't give none of that information up because she is probably under a contract to agree. And as you noticed, Instagram blew up today and had all those comments. Jalen posted something today. I don't know if you noticed that, Jalen Banks. He posted.
He's been posting, and he's been posting every day.
Yeah, he posted that Simon's rep supposedly contacted him to retract everything that he's been saying. So this is obviously a silence script behind the scenes. Let's not discuss how I met this young lady from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Is it really 4 weeks before I gave her a supposed alleged diamond ring? Okay, if it's even real, let's just discuss that. Everyone's seen the picture. It doesn't look real to me, but that's just my point of view as far as clarity. But as far as the interview, Fallon was very nervous. If not, she almost seemed scared to even speak. I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Yeah, she seemed a little standoffish.
I think she was kind of scared to speak. And she didn't get comfortable till maybe 20 minutes into it. Because I think the threatening emails and everything that's going on behind the scenes with the lawyers and the reps, she was feeling the pressure, but she had committed to Adam. So it was like, okay, I'm just going to go on and do this interview. But I really think Bravo is driving all this and building up this till next season. And they've been planning this probably when they first were getting at Fallon a year ago. I'm just saying, she got set up and she don't even know it.
Yeah. Thank you. We appreciate you for calling in, rock stars. You have a great evening. Thank you.
You too, everybody.
Bye. Bye-bye. Kelta, let me know when you're ready to come on. Just give me a thumbs up when you're all set, when you're positioned and yourself well. Before I bring Keita on, I want to acknowledge some super chats really fast. Leandra Williams, who's one of our mods. Shout out to you and all of the mods. Let me tell y'all, you hold it down. Oh my God, I have such a supportive mod group. Our mod chat is lit. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you so much for the super chat. Leandra says, Portia ain't getting married. Sorry, not sorry. This situation doesn't produce a happy ending. If the foundation ain't solid, then what? Yeah, you starting off on the wrong foot. How you think it's gonna end? Calypso Kings, thank you again for the super chat. Sneak Peek, thank you again. Nicole Massey, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. V. Lenore, thank you for the super chat. So happy to have you back. Hearts and hugs to you as well. Thank you. All right, let's get into this Wendy Osefo tea. Okay. Oh, I'm going to add my boy Norris to the chat. Hey, Norris.
Hi. Nice to
Hey,
see
sweetheart.
y'all.
Nice to see you too. How you doing, boo?
I'm good. I'm glad that you're back.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back. I feel good, to be here tonight. So, Wendy Osefo, child. Oh my goodness gracious.
I need a church fan.
So y'all know the drama that has, I've been in the hot seat. Now I spill the tea, but I become the tea. Just like when Wendy Williams was going through her messy divorce, and they had her locked up in the halfway house. She was leaving the show and going to the halfway house and rehab and all this other mess. Wendy became the tea. So Monica has become the tea. So Wendy Osefo got wind of that, and she tweeted this. She said, how funny is it that a blog that has attacked my family with countless baseless rumors is now getting exposed by her own employees as a liar, a fraud, and a xenophobe who only posts slanderous stories for clickbait. Karma never misses. Have a blessed Tuesday, y'all. Oh, child, you're new to reality television, but you will learn. You will learn. It may take you a while. So this was my response. Can y'all see that? I said, kiss my black ass, hashtag Wendy Osefo. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Girl. You gonna learn. You gonna learn the hard way too. TLW, what are your thoughts on Wendy coming for your girl?
And you should have posted and lick it with it. That's what you should have posted that. No, Noxema Jackson isn't talking. Like, it's like
yeah.
I didn't know. I really didn't know she was a tea. Well, we suspected and we speculated and had such fun with it. But who really knew that Wendy Osefo is a teacup? She's probably in the chat right now.
A fan. I told y'all she watched this channel. Didn't I tell y'all? Yeah.
Exactly.
Didn't I tell y'all? Yeah. Uh-huh.
She has perfect. She's, I'm saying, she claims that she's not here for you, but girl, she has perfect attendance.
Lavon, my love, what are your thoughts on, Wendy calling me out? Here's what she, let's call a thing.
To be honest, I'm a little confused. I mean, the whole part with the xenophobe comment, like, where did she get that from? Like, what do you mean xenophobe? Does she even know where you live? What xenophobe? What does that even mean? You could be anywhere in the world. How does she know that you're?
She means that I don't like people from other countries. So because I
know what that means.
Right.
But where'd that come from?
Because I called her a Nigerian scammer, as if that's not a thing. Now, there's a thing. Listen, Google it. Or go to the FBI page, FBI.com, and you see what I'm talking about, okay?
Yeah,
there's a whole section on there.
I'm not sure if she understands the meaning of xenophobia. So maybe, with her 4 degrees, she should just get one dictionary and probably just look it up, because that really was not sensical to me. It's for someone who has all these degrees and all this stuff to do. She's tweeting,
In between teaching courses at Johns Hopkins. Somebody needs to send that to Johns Hopkins. It's like, look what your professor's doing. What are your thoughts, Norris, on Wendy trying to call me out, coming for your girl, basically.
Wendy, she need to focus on trying to put Giselle in her place. That's what she need to focus on. Worry about that green-eyed devil. That's what she need to worry about. She got so much time on her hands. I don't want to hear you mention 4 degrees this season. Instead you need to be trying to use one of those degrees to get you a job. For real, get you a good paying job. And make sure your edges are fixed and make sure you
Lord. Not the Jermaine Jackson edges, child.
Oh Lord.
make
Not
sure
the
we don't
sugar.
wear that baby hair like we did last year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like she took a razor to the edges. I don't see them as much in the recent promo pics. So I think she done shaved them or something.
She dialed them back.
Oh, they're back. Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Oh, good Lord. Let me add Kilter to the chat. Hey, Kilter. How you doing, boo?
Monica, hi.
Hi. Hey, I love your spirit.
Ooh.
Hey, boo.
Hey, it's so good to see you. And
thank you.
Hello, other panelists. I'm going to make this quick because I got to curl my hair. Okay. So, Miss Wendy. Okay. So at least we know that you might know some slight vocabulary words with them 4 degrees, but it's all good. You did mess up that one time using this xenophobia. We know you didn't know what the meaning was. You had to look it up.
All out of context? Mm-hmm.
Yes. She Googled it and they gave her the wrong definition. That's what happened.
Uh-huh.
And Miss Fallon. See, I couldn't be Miss Fallon because what I would have done in that interview, I would have been like Miss Seeley from The Color Purple when her daddy died. Came in there with a black dress on, a red hat, red shoes, red gloves, with the long cigarette. And I'd be telling Mr. Adam, let me tell you how that pee is. That's what you really want to know. I'd be telling all his business. Bump this old clause that we got. I'm from the ATL. If you gonna nook, I'm gonna book. So she need to strap on them big good draws and get to her business. Tell it. And then with my bad knees, my bad elbows, and my bad back, I would drag Portia from here to China and back again. Because there's no way in the Sam D hell you're going to be up in my house with that fat booty all out around my husband. And then I come to find out you've been dipping and dodging in his swimming pool. Oh, no, man, we don't do that. We don't do that.
Portia got them hands. Portia got them hands. She ain't afraid to fight.
And I got 11 rounds that speak for me, baby. And believe that. We don't take no prisoners here. That's just wrong. She has some wonderful products. I love her sheets. They are so, me and Big Daddy enjoy the sheets. But what she did was very foul. That's something you do when you're young. When you're getting up in age, you got to have a whole totally different mindset. You made stupid decisions in your 20s, but when you start getting older and you bring your children into this factor, you got to do better and show better. I was watching her to one of her lives where she was talking about, oh, my mama, she like these athletic wears, and I'm like, them look like the most skanky little things that what's her name used to wear on Married with Children. What was the wife's name on Married with Children? She used to have the little skanky spandex and stuff. Peggy Bundy. Yeah, she advertising them little skanky in little stirrups and stuff. I'm like, I see where you get it from. The apple don't fall far from the tree. But other than that, it is so wonderful to see that you're back, Monica, and the rest of the panelists. It's so good to see you. And Levon, you got the most prettiest skin in the world, dude.
Thank you.
You are just so full of life. I really like you, Kilter. Please call back in sometime soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, my love. Bye. She's full of life, isn't she? My
That's so nice.
Yeah, she really is nice.
She looked like she could be related to Linnell.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Absolutely. Oh, Virgin Island Finest, thank you so very, very much for the super chat. She says, Monica, we love you. God has something in store for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And shout
All
out to
right,
you.
Tanya.
Shout out to you and all the lovely people out in the Virgin Islands. Y'all know I love them. Shout out to the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, St. Kitts, St. Croix, St. John. I love y'all out there. All right. Oh, okay. On to T.I. and Tiny. I think a few weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I had reported that Sabrina had put out this statement saying if T.I. and Tiny, well, T.I. issues a public apology for holding a pistol to her head years ago, she would drop a lawsuit. Okay. She would make everything disappear. And that was a civil lawsuit she has filed against T.I. for that incident and then denying it. So defamation of character, basically. T.I. did respond. So I just have a quick update. And he pretty much just laughed off her response. And he posted this. I think I reported this, though. This is an update, but I'm going to just say it again. He posted a photo of himself at a party, and he was talking to another celebrity, and he was just laughing. And then Sabrina rebutted and posted this long, drawn-out thing, basically giving a definition of a narcissist and calling T.I. a narcissist. So that's the update I had. And also T.I. just purchased a mansion in Atlanta for $2.3 million. Dude, you should be real, unless you're going to rent it out as an Airbnb, which makes sense, right? To get some coins coming in, it's an investment property. You need to be saving your money because, you know, legal fees and them kids, who's going to take care of them babies when you go to prison? TLW, do you have any comments on T.I. laughing off Sabrina and buying this new mansion in Atlanta?
I'm surprised he didn't respond the way you responded to Dr. Wendy. Like, seriously, because it's like, I didn't know, I can't get into the mind of other people, but it's like we said it then, you know, when you reported that that Sabrina made that, you know, quote unquote offer or that extension or whatever. It's like sis, like come on, really? And it's because she's intertwined herself so deeply in this situation. For you to then come out your mouth and even put that out there, it practically is laughable. And so I don't know what she really thought would happen after she did that. It's like it honestly it was laughable because you created the monster, so to speak.
Yeah, so to speak. Lavon, what are your thoughts?
I think that T.I. and Fallon should probably switch each other's energies, because I'm gonna need him to be quiet and Fallon to speak up a little bit more. As someone who's being accused of these egregious things, I really feel like you should stay silent. You shouldn't be laughing at anyone or flaunting your money, whether it's true or not. This is the time where you should probably just remain shut. And if you do give an interview, go to Up and Adam and give a Fallon style interview. Sit there and don't say much. You know, I don't think that he should be talking about this, or certainly not mocking people who are, we'll say, alleged victims. This doesn't look right in the public, and he's not really going to gain public sympathy by laughing at people who are in pain.
Well, Sabrina did have a response to that, and she also said that all you're doing is taunting the investigators. And that's what it is. You're taunting law enforcement because you're laughing at them. It's currently under investigation by multiple jurisdictions. So by doing that, you're taunting them. Tanya, what are your thoughts on that?
I just think that, you know, T.I. is doing what T.I. does, right? T.I., you know, feels that, you know, you have so much money that it will not lead to the places we would like to see that it goes, right? And so he's doing what he does, right? This is laughable to him. He feels I have more money than God. He's not a person to sit down and be humble. That doesn't apply to him at all. I think this the quiet of T.I. that we saw when we weren't sure where this really was going to go. T.I. feels right now that he has some leverage. And so this is how he's responding because of that. You know, when this initially took off, everyone was tuned in. We were like, okay, go get the handcuffs because he going to jail. Do not pass go and do not collect $50. But I think he feels as though he's past that, and we're not going to see what it is that we think we should see. And so this is T.I. I don't know what we think. You know, Trap House. You know, his lyrics coincide with that, and who he is in this world is what we're seeing. This is T.I.'s response, and it will always be his response. This is that money, power, and all of that controls this game.
Oh, look, Monica is Shawana Johnson. I'm somebody new again. Last month, I was a white woman. This week, I'm a white gay male. And now I'm Shawana. Oh, Monica Sauls, right? I'm not Monica Sauls, y'all. I am not. And now I'm Shawana Johnson. Okay, next week I'll be somebody else. Norris,
I'm still stuck on you being the white gay man.
Oh yeah, with a voice changer. Yes. Mind you, people call me. It must be installed on my phone because people call me and I answer usually on the first ring, and I sound the same. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Have fun with it. Norris, what are your thoughts on T.I. basically taunting investigators? It's only going to put fuel in their tanks by doing that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised what Mr. Sewer Rat does. But he laughing at Sabrina because he know Miss Psychopath don't have no case against him. Because if she was smart after that situation she said happened to her 13 years ago, why would you go back around him with your kids and have them calling him Uncle T.I. or Uncle Cliff?
That's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah.
That
makes no sense.
So she needs to stop talking because she has no more to offer to this case. It's up to the victims now. She needs to leave it up to the victims and the lawyer. And, you know, he needs to be saving his money because it's like, if you do go behind bars, ain't nobody going to be able to stay in that house. You're going to need that. You needed that money to get you out and, like you said, help take care of the kids. That's just a waste of a purchase. You just bragging. Basically, like you're not taking the situation serious. And like Miss Griffin said, Dr. Griffin said, you need to humble yourself. You need to be more humble. This is a situation where you should be more humble and pray that you get out of this mess.
That's right. You're absolutely right. But, you know, narcissism it's a disease, and it'll really have you thinking that you're the king of this world, and it'll probably lead him to prison too, sadly. I just feel bad for them kids. I really do. That's all I'm concerned with is them kids, and hopefully, you know, they can survive all this because it's very traumatic having, you know, going through this publicly, and then if they get convicted and having parents go to prison and the family being torn apart, and two of the kids go here and the other two kids go to grandma and the other two kids go to auntie, it's just too much. It's just way, way too much. This was fun. I like this with the panelists like this and various opinions and everybody calling in. I think I don't have any more tea to spill, so I'm going to wrap up tonight's show. TLW, thank you for calling in. Lavon, you are so sweet. I love you, love you. I love you too, TLW. Miss Tanya, thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
Thank you. Did you have fun?
I did. I like riding with you all. You know, usually I'm in a book somewhere, but hey, this is good. This is good.
Shout out to Miss Redhead. Thank you so much for the super chat, my love. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Monica is every woman, every day, and everything.
I like that. Say that again.
Thank you, my love. Thank you. All the way from Australia. Thank you so much. You're just always so sweet and supportive. Thank you. Breezeway says, I'm rooting for you, Monica. Thank you. Root for the channel and the mods, all of us. Hey, Heidi, my boo. Hey, okay. Norris, did you have fun tonight?
Yes, I'm glad I was able to catch 2 queens and 2 kings up here on this panel.
Yes. All right, teacups, we're gonna wrap things up. I'll be back here tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, so I'm gonna take the weekend off. I'll be back here Monday night around the same time, but I'll let y'all know if things change, if the time is different. Spilling more tea. I want everybody to have a great weekend, and I love you all. Bye, everyone. Bye. Okay, bye.